All right, this is Chris Ashley with Roof Strong. We're at house number 321, 7th Avenue in Folsom, Pennsylvania. Looking at hail damage. The hail came from this direction. So we have window capping here. You can see pretty obvious hail hits. That's all the way throughout. That's the left window closest to the front of the house, and then we have the other left window capping here, and that's two windows that spans. But you can see right here that is some pretty obvious hail damage all the way up, and yeah, if you chalk that's going to show up real good here. Yeah, so we've got a lot on this. So AC unit, I think on this one, the initial inspection, the adjuster might have claimed that this was not hail, but that's right in the direction we've seen in this neighborhood. Well, not even just this neighborhood, this 3-block radius, we've probably done 7 or 8 properties here for hail inspections. All of the hail came from the basically down 6th and 7th and 8th Avenue this way, or from the rear this way, and that's consistent with it. That AC unit is hit in those directions. And then we've got it on the downspout down here, and then we've got more on this rear window here. So we've got all those window cappings, downspout, and we've got more. This window capping right there, if we zoom in, you can see all the hail hits. So this is in the 1-inch hail zone for the April 3rd hailstorm that hit Delaware County, 2025. Now we have the fascia up top on the 1-story lower flat roof. If we look at the drip edge, basically annihilated. We've got hail all over that. And then some more dents. If you look, it extends all the way out to the end. I mean, it's the whole length of the fascia and drip edge over here. Now when we get to the flat roof section, we do have hail hits on the flat roof here. I think we were told on this gutter that the tree below, you can look at the tree below there, probably about maybe 6 feet, maybe a little more tall, but we were told that tree was blocking the gutter from being hit, but it's a physical impossibility. We've got hail hits pretty much all along the length of this gutter. I do want to show these. So just because there is some mechanical damage on this gutter, but then if we look at the rest of the gutter, in the areas where there's no mechanical damage whatsoever, we've got hail hits as well. It's consistent with what we're seeing, not just on the back and the left side of this property, but on those sides, those facing sides on every property we've done in this like 3 or 4 block radius. So more on the 2nd story window capping here, and then we're gonna go up to the upper roof, where I think the estimate on this showed nothing for hail, but we're gonna look at it anyway just to make sure. But yeah, if you look at this chimney flashing here, so let's see if we can get in the sun, just annihilate it. And then if we look at this side, so that's consistent with what we're seeing. As I said, not all of it, but a good portion of the hail damage that we've seen is coming from this direction. If we zoom in, we can see actually a couple of houses that we're doing on the next block over that have had hail damage from this storm. If we look at the next door neighbors turbine, you can see that is just hail hit after hail hit. So obviously that's not collateral for this claim, but that's just further proof that we had a ton of hail, as you guys probably know from doing these claims too in this area. But then we have, I think we counted within this 10 by 10 foot square that was still here left originally from the original inspection. But we've got hail all over. We counted 27 hail hits. Some of these pink ones were the original, and we had 10 originally. And from talking with our roofer was out here, you know, I know he was expecting this just to be covered because of the amount of hail that's on here. So I think he circled just what was, you know, what was evident, and we would let the pictures do the talking. But yeah, I forget if we were if they were fighting this as hail or not, but obviously it's no question hail. And then you have your flashings here, more hail damage here, and then we have our flashing right here with hits. So that's what we're looking at on this roof. It's a hip roof, so this side did get some hail damage as well. So we didn't spend a whole lot of time chalking this, but we've got hits, yeah, throughout over here for hail. There's another one, but it's a hip roof. So in order for us to do this left side, we would have to lay our underlayment 3 feet over on this rear side, and then 3 feet over again on the front side, which also appears to have hail damage too. So in order to do this properly, to replace the left slope, which, you know, we're definitely recommending replacement for the amount of hail hits that are on here, we'd have to replace the front and the rear. So we're recommending full roof replacement on the upper part, and then obviously all the additional damages we saw too. And lastly, there are some hits on this this gutter, and I'll just show you that when I go down here, just because it's on the front on this one. So there is our rear side upper elevation gutter hit right there. I'm sure there'd be more if we chalked it. All right, so we're gonna send some pictures over for all this stuff. Appreciate your guys' time. This is Chris with Roof Strong and Jason, and then I guess Jason will reach out to you guys with some more information on this one. Thank you very much.